Hi there, I'm Jason Westwick and welcome to the CPA Freedom Bootcamp. Now this video is just part 1 in a complete crash course to your CPA success. We're going to take it right from the very beginning, explaining what CPA marketing is and how you can start to make an incredible income in this amazing industry. Now before we get started, I must warn you, there is going to be homework ahead and there will be activities that you need to complete. Now some will be hard, others more simple. However, this course is not just about giving you information on CPA marketing. It's also about giving you the tools, the resources and the mindset to make you a successful internet marketer overall. Now I'm super excited to get going and I'm glad you're here on board with me. Okay, so let's begin. CPA marketing, for those that don't know, is extremely hot industry right now. There are lots of people out there consistently making 3 to 4 figures a day purely by promoting CPA offers. Even if you are a relative newcomer to the internet marketing world, you could easily build successful campaigns and very quickly be able to create a solid income. Now, I personally know people who have struggled for years to make money online, trying traditional affiliate marketing and other methods with little success, and they only really started making money consistently once they got into CPA. Now, these videos are here to give you a complete foundation to the basics of CPA and give you a springboard for you to use to get started making money online. So what is CPA marketing? CPA stands for cost per acquisition or action and is a form of affiliate marketing. Now, as the name suggests, you will be acquiring customer information, leads for advertisers. Now, whether this be in the form of an email address, a zip code, or even full contact details, you will be paid for every individual lead that you send over to an advertiser. Now, in essence, CPA marketing is extremely simple, as you can see from this diagram here. You promote an offer and generate leads for an advertiser. You can find these offers on your CPA network. The advertiser then pays the network for every lead you send, and in return you get a commission for finding these leads. Now, CPA marketing is great for beginners, as you don't actually have to sell anything to anyone. All you need to do is obtain from your market and customer is information, and this is generally made quite easy, as with each offer there is an incentive to give this information over, as anyone who fills in your offer will be receiving something in return. Whether they are entered into a competition, receive a voucher or a free trial of a product, there is always an incentive for someone to give over their information. That sounds pretty simple, right? Well, with CPA marketing, it's a lot easier to get conversions on an offer compared to traditional affiliate marketing, where you're trying to convince someone to get out their credit card. As with CPA marketing, all you may need to do is enter an email address to get paid by the advertiser. So let's have a look at applying to networks. Okay, in order to get on the road to creating CPA campaigns, we need to get ourselves accepted to CPA networks in order to get access to the offers that we will be promoting. Now, contrary to what you may have read on some threads, maybe on the Warrior Forum or other internet marketing sites, getting accepted to a CPA network is not hard. You could be accepted to a CPA network today if you take action. You don't need experience. You don't need a website, you don't even need a registered company or anything like that. If you have those, then great, they can help, but they are definitely not essential. Now, when I started out with CPA, I got accepted to 3 CPA networks in one day without a website, a company name, and very little internet marketing experience. Essentially, all a CPA network needs to know is that you're not out to scam them, that you're a real person, and that you aim to make money in this industry. That's really all you need to show to get them accepted, and you can get accepted. Okay, you've got the CPA report included with these videos that goes through step by step a number of methods on how to get yourself onto a CPA network. So I'm not going to go into all the details here, but what I will say is that a lot of getting onto a CPA network is all about mindset. Okay, you've got to be proactive when applying. I've spoken to so many people who want to get into CPA networks and start making money online with CPA, but for some reason they believe networks are some exclusive club that they will never ever get into. Okay, when in fact all they need to do is believe in themselves, take a little action, and apply the methodology. If you do this, follow the steps inside the guide, you'll be getting accepted to CPA networks in no time. Now, choosing an offer. One of the most amazing things about CPA marketing is that there are literally hundreds of different offers available for you to promote. No matter what niche or demographic you are looking to target, I guarantee you will find an offer. Whether it be free iPods, acne cream, weight loss products, dating websites, credit reports, scholarships, free product trials. The list is literally endless. You will continually have new offers and new niches to promote moving forward. Many affiliates can actually get overwhelmed and confused, particularly starting out, by the sheer number of offers available. Now, there are no definitive ways to actually choose an offer. It all depends on your traffic source, how the offer is performing, your strategy to market, the payout. There are many different factors to take in. Different people as well respond and work better within different niches. So it's worth you playing around with a few niches to find out what you're comfortable with and what works well for you. Now, I do have a few tips and guidelines that I generally use when promoting an offer that should help you out. Now, a great short-term solution when it comes to choosing CPA offers is to promote hot trends and other offers that are currently performing well for affiliates. Now, hot trends are an amazing way to give your income a massive boost. Now, just think, big events coming up or that have recently passed that were hot trends. I mean, for example, you've got The Dark Knight Rises, the final Batman film coming out. That's a big trend. You've got the Twilight film later on in the year. You've got the Olympics. You've got the Euro Football Championships that just went on. Basically, all of these were events that had related CPA offers and keywords that were getting thousands of searches a day and had huge amounts of hungry traffic, desperate for information that many affiliates made very, very good money from. Now, you can also capitalize on other offers that aren't necessarily hot trends but are performing extremely well for other affiliates at the moment. Now, the best way to find out what the best performing offers on your network are is to have a chat with your affiliate manager. They will give you an indication of what campaigns are performing well and what traffic source is converting for that particular advertiser as well. By all means, check out the EPC, the earnings per click of the offers on your network as well, because this will generally give you a good insight as to what else is performing well at the moment as well. Now, when looking at offers for the long term, you're going to want to focus on a specific niche and focus the majority of your campaigns on that specific market, as opposed to running a myriad of different offers and niches. Basically, become an expert in a specific niche. Really focus on one particular market. Find out what your audience responds to, how they think, how they feel, their needs and wants. Become an expert in a particular field, and you will always have offers and always be able to produce an income, as you will know what converts in that particular field. Whereas when you use hot trends, you will generally receive a substantial income boost, and it is a great way to make some very quick cash. However, your traffic will subside eventually, and you will need to start your campaigns over again. However, to create a consistent long-term income, I found it's best to focus on a niche. That way, if a particular offer you are promoting is discontinued or pulled, you already have a winning campaign in place that you can simply switch out. Now, there's no reason why you can't implement both strategies when promoting offers. I would advise to use short-term solutions and short-term offers, hot trends and so on when starting out, in order to capitalize on traffic and bringing money as quickly as possible, and just generally boost your income and confidence levels, whilst also building a long-term, consistent income stream around promoting in a specific niche. So let's discuss the heart of any CPA campaign: traffic. Now, traffic generation is the most important aspect of building a successful CPA campaign. I can't stress this enough. If you don't have traffic, you don't make money. It doesn't matter if you have the best converting landing pages in the world or if you have the top offer in your niche. If you can't get targeted eyes to your offer, you won't make a single penny. Now, there are many ways to drive traffic to an offer, and these can be divided into two separate categories: free and paid. Now, free traffic is fantastic if you're just starting out and don't have thousands of dollars to invest in paid traffic, as it doesn't cost you anything to get started, and the money you make will be 100% pure profit and completely yours. It's also a great way to learn how the CPA industry works, learn how to build a successful campaign completely from scratch, and learn how to market to a specific niche. Now, there are numerous ways to actually promote CPA offers using free traffic. We've got a few listed here, of course. There are still many more beyond this, but looking at these, you've got forums. I'm sure you're all very familiar with forums, meeting places, gathering places where people of a particular subject come to discuss and talk and converse and interact. These are fantastic areas to actually market your offers, because not only have you got a huge gathering of individuals that will have an interest in your particular subject and niche, but you can also really get a good sense of who these people are, what they respond to, how they think, how they feel. They are fantastic for research purposes and will show you exactly what you need to do to market to this audience to be successful. YouTube as well. We are all familiar with how YouTube works. Most of us just use it for entertainment. However, you can also make some very good money with YouTube videos, and you don't have to be an expert. You don't need to create videos that are glamorous and, you know, really flashy and flamboyant. Very simple videos, so long as you get them viral or you hook on to a subject that is, you know, has an interest that piques curiosity, then good money can be made via YouTube. SEO stands for search engine optimization. We're all familiar with how Google works and the Google ranking system. Now, search engine optimization is basically optimizing your website so that it appears higher in the Google rankings, preferably on the first couple of listings of page 1 for whatever search term you are trying to rank for. That way, when someone comes along, types in their certain keyword or phrase into Google, your website will be one of the first to display, and that way you will capitalize on that traffic and be able to drive them towards your CPA offers. Now, here as well we have 3 different social media outlets: Facebook and Twitter, which we all know are pretty well established, and Pinterest is actually a new social media website, which again you can drive phenomenal traffic from all 3 to your CPA offers. The great thing about Facebook, Twitter and Pinterest is that they give people a voice. People want to share, people want to discuss, people want to get involved and interact. And because of that, if you can create some images or a page or a group or something that goes viral on these websites, you'll immediately receive a torrent of traffic to your offers. Now, the great thing about free traffic as well is that you can constantly be launching campaigns, and if they fail, they've not cost you anything. They've simply provided you with a valuable learning experience. Now, let's have a look at paid traffic. With paid traffic, in essence, you are paying to get targeted eyes in front of your offers. Now, paid traffic is a great way to make money via CPA. However, it can be extremely expensive to start with and can be very costly to learn how paid traffic works. Once implemented correctly, paid traffic sources can be extremely profitable. However, if you're just starting out, I advise you to go via free methods. Okay, there are a couple of reasons for this. Firstly, most paid traffic campaigns will actually run at a loss until you can find out what is converting and then optimize the campaign. Now, it usually involves a lot of testing and a lot of tweaking, and by the time you found a winner, you could have lost a significant amount of money. I generally advise to stick with free traffic as well, because it gives you a good grounding in the industry. It gives you a solid foundation in CPA, allows you to build up an income of multiple income streams, and then you can start to invest in paid sources when you're a lot more experienced. So the three main areas of paid traffic are PPC, which stands for pay per click. Google AdWords is probably the most prominent pay per click engine, although Facebook also has a big platform as well. Similar to SEO, when someone searches for a particular keyword, you'll see the adverts down the right hand side. All those adverts there have actually paid to be in that position. Now, they don't actually pay until someone clicks on their actual ad, but pay-per-click can be quite costly, particularly on AdWords. Media buying is basically where you would purchase banner space or advertising space on a particular website. Now with media buying, you would generally pay per 1,000 impressions. So you would pay a certain amount for every 1,000 people that see your banner, or you can negotiate with the site owner to pay a flat monthly fee. PPV stands for pay per view, and is actually a form of pop-up advertising. Basically, if you have a certain toolbar installed on your computer, then certain websites you go to will pop up certain pages, and those are PPV advertisements. Again, with those, you're generally looking to pay per 1,000 impressions. So if you are targeting a website that has 5 to 10,000 or more visitors a day, you can see how your money can be spent very quickly. So we've gone over the basics of CPA, and I just wanted to share a couple of my top tips to help you create successful campaigns. Within this video and the document you have as well, you have the foundation to your CPA success. Okay, first off though, in order to make anything work or be successful at anything, you need to be committed. You need to have that commitment. If you're the type of person that jumps from method to method without actually implementing anything, then I hate to break it to you, but you will never make a full-time income from internet marketing. Internet marketing isn't a fad. It's not here 1 month and then gone the next. This is a long-term business model that is only getting bigger and bigger. And if you want to be successful at this, you need to work at this and make a commitment to yourself now that this is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to stick to, and you will succeed. Secondly, it's extremely important that you are creative with your campaigns. Now, what I mean is when you have an offer, actually think it through. Don't just start throwing it in front of people. Put yourself in the mindset of the person you're looking to target. Do some research. Think of who your market are, where they are, how best to reach them, and what appeals to them. With any method you're going to implement, you're going to need to put your own stamp on it. Put your own personality into it. Get creative. Think outside the box a little bit. And thirdly, in supplement to the ideas of keeping your campaigns creative, it is vitally important that you keep learning. I continually learn something new every single day, and I want you to have the same goal. Now, I'm not saying that means you need to go out, buy every course, read every blog. What I'm saying is you need to absorb certain information and then go and test it. Implement new ideas. See if that works for you. Look out for new traffic sources. Continue learning and developing whilst also taking action on that information, and continue to set up campaigns. You now have the foundations to start your CPA journey, and it's going to be a wild ride ahead if you commit to this. Now, you do have some homework. Over the next few days, I want you to apply for at least 3 CPA networks and gain acceptance to at least one. Now this isn't difficult and you can do this. You need to believe that you can. This is your commitment to yourself, to your career, to your future. Follow the guide in the PDF provided and apply to at least 3 networks over the next few days. Ideally you'd want to get accepted to 2, but I want you to get accepted to at least 1. Now don't get disheartened if you get rejected. There are hundreds of networks out there. You can do this, and I look forward to seeing you progress and catching up with you again soon. Good luck.